Well, if it's not the same as itself or other, could it be other than another? It couldn't be other than another, because that would be other than another thing. You're making contrasts with it and finding differences in it that are distinctions, and we said we wouldn't allow that, so that we can't do that either. Well then, let's see, it can't be the same, can't be other, can't be other than another, or another. It can't be another either, can it? No. Well then, look here. Is it possible that we may be able to talk about it as being in space? Because if it's in space, it requires two things, right? But we could say, could we say it's in time? Well, therefore, it's not in space, it's not in time, right? No space, no time. But could it be moved? Could it be moved? Certainly, if it can move from one place to the other, there'd have to be different places in which it can move, and that would be a manyness. So it can't be moved, it can't be in motion, can't be in space, can't be in time. But wait a minute, could it be just where it is and rotating upon a point? And therefore be in one place but yet in motion? No, because then there'd have to be different places around which it turns, and that would be many distinctions, right? Do you think it could be in itself? Think the one could be in itself? If it were in itself, there'd be part of it that would be in it, another part would be outside of it, and certain parts would have to be different from itself in order for it to be in itself. So it can't be in itself either, can it?
But can I say what it can be?
Well, I hope so. I was just going to kind of run through a bunch of stuff so that we can...
You told me all the things it can be.
Go ahead. Now tell me what it could be, without making distinctions. What?
Be. It can be.
I think you might be right, but wait a minute, right? Are not many things, don't they have being without being the one?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then it's a property that other things have as well as the one.
Yeah.
Well, then it's a distinction of the one, it isn't the one.
I have to work this one out.
Yeah, okay.
You have to say it again slowly.
Yeah, sure. If being and the one were the same thing, then when anything...
No, not the being and the one are the same thing.
Good. Well, to be is to have existence, is it not?
Yeah.
Well, to have existence, you can use it in two ways, can you not? Something then that comes into being and passes out of being. That's one form of existence. Or be in the sense of being, it always is there. And it
Just is.
Just is. Yeah, right. Would you agree some things can be said to be or to be is without being the one?
No.
The one is the only thing that can be said to be?
In this sense of being, in this sense that it is changeless, etc. Yeah.
Okay, then it's the only term we can use with the one so far. Is that correct? Right. So do you mean
absolute pure being?
If it's absolute and pure being, then there must be something about it that's pure. Distinction. Does the one have being? Well, the one is being.
Is being.
Oh, the one is. Right?
Is being. I'd rather keep with the German.
All right. We can do it. Yeah, you're right. Look here, see? Then, we're now saying, are we not? These are equivalent. Is that where we are? And furthermore, there's only one thing.
Rather than putting isness or being.
Isness or being.
Yeah.
And it's the only thing that has it. Right? It's the only thing that has it, you said? For if other things have it, then it's a quality of other things as well as itself.
What's wrong with that?
If other things have the quality of red, as well as my having something red, then there's something I have that is red that is not exclusive to me, since other things can have red. Therefore, it must be a quality of other things that I also can have, and therefore it's a quality. Do you reason that way?
It would have the quality of being.
then it would have the quality of being.
And therefore it wouldn't be one because it would be something about it,
That other than
other than,
one.
well, if it has a quality,
Right.
then
And that would be making a
it's a distinction.
distinction. And we don't want to do that because we want just a pure one. We don't want to end up with a many.
So
Yes, help.
Are we
help.
approaching the de negativo, that about which nothing can be said?
We're kind of bumping into it, yes.
yeah, I mean, are we getting to a point where the only thing saying is the one is the one?
Oh, worse.
It's not even that.
Worse. We're going to have to deny that it can be called one.
Okay, what happens if we say the one is the one? Then let's go from the one is the one.
Well, you see, if there is this, right, and we can call it one, then we're making a distinction about it. And therefore, we shouldn't even call it one, or we're adding to it a name, and therefore there's two things, the thing and the thing we call it. Therefore, there's a difference between the one and the thing you call it. Distinction. Can't have that.
Can we have a finger?
Can you point to it?
Yes.
Can you have the finger pointing to the moon?
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing.
Because I mean, Lao Tzu already says the Tao or the one which can be named is not the Tao. So
Yeah, that's right.
we
that's
agree
right.
with that.
That's
I mean,
right. That's right. That's right. Yes, we're doing that with this, with a dialectic. Yes, this is the Tao that cannot be named. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Now, going back though, so would you not agree from what we've said though, that intellect, being, and vitality and beauty can be said about this experience?
The wonderful fingers.
Oh yes, yes. Oh. I am among those who applaud it. Right. So therefore, you can have the one, and you can have one knowledge. You can also have one soul, world soul. Right. So there's different uses of the idea of one through the system. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. A private giggle is allowed.
What I'd like to see is some type of demonstration about how you had a few terms up there from the speech earlier about never being born, never perishing.
Right.
The word truth, no beginning, middle, or end.
Right.
I don't think that the next phrase I'm pulling comes from this speech, but I can't remember where it comes from, but it can never said to come to be from
Yes.
nothing.
It cannot come into existence
From
or
nothing.
pass out of existence.
When you deal with analogy,
Uh,
and what I'd like to see is a demonstration of the relation between truth with respect to the state of mind when you realize that the terms may vary, but the relations are constant. Because if the relations are constant, how can those ever said to come to be or pass out of existence?
The idea of relations being constant, though the terms may vary, right, is something, therefore, that you can apply terms to, necessarily. And it must have, as you just mentioned, it must have relations among them. So therefore, it has to be below this. So, right, it has to be below that. The idea of truth in Plato is quite interesting. It takes on two meanings. If one has had this vision, then one knows the nature of reality. Okay? If you know the nature of